Holly had always loved winter, growing up in a small, snowy town nestled in the mountains of Vermont. She knew every crunch of the snow underfoot, every sparkle of ice on the trees, and every breath of crisp winter air that lingered on her skin. But it was Christmas time that really made her heart sing. The town transformed each year, as if touched by magic, into a winter wonderland of twinkling lights, red ribbons, and evergreen garlands draped over every storefront. This year was different, though. Holly had just moved back home after a few challenging years in the city, where life had felt like a whirlwind of long days and missed connections. She returned to Vermont hoping to rediscover the part of her that had always felt grounded here, where life moved with the seasons, and people took the time to stop, listen, and share stories by the fire. As the first snow of December blanketed the town, Holly found herself drawn to her favorite spot, a little bench overlooking the frozen lake just outside town. Wrapped in her old red coat, she settled into the quiet and watched as gentle snowflakes began to dance through the air. Suddenly, she noticed a small boy in a green knit hat standing a few feet away, staring at her with wide, curious eyes. His mother was nearby, gathering pine branches from the ground, and gave Holly a warm smile. "Making memories for Christmas?" Holly asked. Nodding toward the boy, the mother laughed and nodded. "Every year, we collect pine for garlands and make our own ornaments. It's a tradition." As the family walked away, Holly felt a pang of nostalgia. She realized that, over the years, she'd forgotten the little traditions that had once brought her so much joy. The scent of fresh pine, the warmth of homemade cocoa, the simple act of hanging a single cherished ornament on the tree. She decided that this year, she would honor her roots and rekindle those old traditions. In the days leading up to Christmas, Holly embraced each small task with new appreciation. She baked cookies with her grandmother, strung popcorn garlands, and went door to door with a group of carolers, singing familiar songs to neighbors who smiled in surprise. And on Christmas Eve, as the church bells rang out over the snowy town, Holly stood at her window and watched the lights glowing warmly in each house. She felt an overwhelming sense of peace and belonging. It was as if each tiny tradition had brought her a little closer to her younger self, reminding her of the love that surrounded her and the beauty in life's simplest joys. And in that moment, as Holly closed her eyes and breathed in the scent of pine and cinnamon, she knew that, no matter where life took her, Christmas in Vermont would always be home.